Coca-Cola is one of the most recognizable products on Earth. Every single day, more than 1 billion people drink it. It's sold in almost every country, spoken about in every language, and deeply woven into modern culture. From small roadside shops to global stadiums, its red and white logo is everywhere. But here is the truth most people don't know. Coca-Cola was never meant to be a soft drink. It was never designed to be global. And its rise to world domination didn't begin with marketing genius or corporate planning. It began with an accident, a war, and a series of decisions that quietly reshaped history. This story doesn't start in a boardroom or a factory. It starts with pain. In the late 1800s, America was still healing from the scars of the Civil War. One of the many men affected by that war was John Pemberton, a trained pharmacist from Georgia. Pemberton was intelligent, curious, and deeply interested in chemistry and medicine. But his life took a tragic turn in 1865 during the Battle of Columbus, when he was badly wounded by a saber strike to the chest. To ease his intense pain, doctors prescribed morphine, which was widely used at the time. What they didn't fully understand then was how addictive it was. Like thousands of other wounded veterans, Pemberton became dependent on it. His body healed, but his addiction didn't. Desperate to free himself, Pemberton turned to what he knew best: chemistry. His goal was not fame, wealth, or invention. His goal was survival. He wanted to create an opium-free remedy that could relieve pain, calm nerves, and restore energy without destroying lives. During that era, coca leaves and kola nuts were popular ingredients in medicinal tonics. Coca leaves were believed to improve mood and energy, while kola nuts contained caffeine. Pemberton experimented with these ingredients, blending them with wine and plant extracts. The result was a drink he called French Wine Coca. It was marketed as a brain tonic. Advertisements claimed it could cure headaches, exhaustion, depression, and nervous disorder. And for a time, it sold well. Then history intervened again. As public concern over alcohol addiction grew, Atlanta introduced prohibition laws banning alcoholic beverages. Pemberton was forced to remove alcohol from his formula. While modifying the recipe, something unexpected happened. The syrup was mixed with carbonated water, likely by accident at a soda fountain. The result tasted surprisingly good. What was supposed to be medicine suddenly became refreshing. On May 6, 1886, Coca-Cola was officially born. The name came from its two primary ingredients, coca leaves and kola nuts. It was sold for 5 cents a glass at soda fountains and promoted as both refreshing and beneficial. At that time, Coca-Cola still contained trace amounts of cocaine, which was legal and commonly used in medicines. As medical understanding advanced and concerns grew, the company removed cocaine entirely and rebranded Coca-Cola as a simple fountain drink rather than a medical product. But Pemberton never got to enjoy the success of his creation. Suffering from stomach cancer and drowning in financial trouble, he gradually sold the rights to Coca-Cola to another pharmacist, Asa Candler. In 1888, Pemberton died at the age of 57, largely forgotten, while his accidental invention was just beginning its ride. Asa Candler was not a scientist, he was a marketer. And he understood something crucial. He standardized the recipe, aggressively promoted the drink, and built Coca-Cola into a recognizable brand. He guarded the formula fiercely, including the mysterious ingredient known as 7X, which was eventually locked away in a bank vault in Atlanta, protected for generations. Yet even with clever branding and iconic bottle design, Coca-Cola was still mainly an American drink. What truly transformed it into a global symbol was not advertising. It was a war. When World War II erupted, the world was plunged into chaos. As the United States entered the conflict, President Franklin D. Roosevelt believed morale was just as vital as ammunition. Coca-Cola's president at the time, Robert Woodruff, made a bold and historic promise. Every American soldier, anywhere in the world, would be able to buy a bottle of Coca-Cola for 5 cents. That single decision changed everything. Despite severe sugar rationing that crippled many food and beverage companies, Coca-Cola received special permission from the U.S. government to import sugar for military production. Critics accused the company of favoritism and political connections, but the outcome was undeniable. While competitors struggled or collapsed, Coca-Cola expanded. The company sent teams known as Coca-Cola Colonels into war zone. With support from General Dwight D. Eisenhower, Coca-Cola built more than 60 bottling plants near front lines across Europe, North Africa, and the Pacific. Soldiers drank Coke as a reminder of home. Prisoners of war were given Coca-Cola with their rations as a gesture of humanity. Even in the darkest moments, the drink became a symbol of comfort and American identity. But the war also revealed darker chapter. In Nazi Germany, trade embargoes cut off access to Coca-Cola syrup. Rather than shut down operations, the German branch improvised. Using apple pomace, whey, and fruit scraps, they created a new beverage. They called it Fanta. This allowed Coca-Cola's business to survive under an unethical regime. To this day, the company has never formally apologized for profiting during that period. Another strange story emerged from the Soviet Union. Marshal Georgy Zhukov, one of the USSR's most powerful military leaders, reportedly loved Coca-Cola. But openly drinking an American capitalist product could have ended his career or worse. So Coca-Cola secretly created a clear, colorless version of the drink, bottled to resemble vodka. It was Coca-Cola, hidden in plain sight. By the end of World War II, Coca-Cola had already built global bottling networks. When peace returned, the company didn't need to expand. It was already everywhere. War had transformed an accidental medicine into a worldwide empire. Yet even today, Coca-Cola is not available everywhere. Due to long-standing U.S. trade embargoes, Coca-Cola is officially banned in North Korea and Cuba. While it may appear unofficially through imports or black markets, it cannot be legally bottled or sold there. Other countries like Vietnam, China, and Myanmar experienced similar bans in the past, but eventually reopened, often followed by massive Coca-Cola investments. Today, Coca-Cola operates in more than 200 markets and generates billions of dollars each year. What began as a failed medical experiment became a symbol of globalization, capitalism, and modern life. And the most fascinating part of this story is simple. Everything started because one wounded pharmacist refused to accept addiction as his fate, because one experiment didn't go as planned, and because someone chose to notice a mistake instead of throwing it away. History doesn't always move forward through careful planning. Sometimes, it moves forward through accidents, noticed by curious minds at exactly the right moment. If stories like this change the way you see everyday things, you're exactly where you belong. Subscribe to The Curious Brief, where forgotten stories, hidden histories, and unexpected moments come together, because curiosity doesn't just explain the world, it transforms it.